Namaskar. Welcome to Honest Astrologer YouTube channel, and today's video is going to be a very important one. Today I'm going to talk about the planet of victory and how to empower it. So 90% of my videos have been around Shani, Rahu or Ketu, but this one is about the planet of victory. Let me ask you a simple question. Which is the planet of victory? It is not the fighter Mars. It is not the king Sun. It is not even Shani. It is Mercury, Buddha. You use this in order to win most of the times. Okay. So planet of victory is Mercury. Shani does have a say in the climax because Shani is the planet of ending, but all the plotting, execution is done by Mercury. Some of the most powerful men in the world today have a good Mercury. So Mercury begins with clarity and has its climax on certainty. I repeat, Mercury begins with clarity and has its climax in certainty. The path from clarity to certainty is called knowledge. So being clear about who you are and what you need to know, and then knowing it, and then knowing what you need to do, and then doing it, that is the way to victory. Unfortunately, most of us live a zombie life. There is music blaring in the background, cloud of thoughts hanging over our head, waves and waves of emotions rising and crashing, mind occupied with too many things, too many to-dos, overwhelmed by too many thoughts, fears, dreams, and scenarios. Your phone keeps beeping every 30 seconds. It is one of the biggest detriment for your Mercury. Okay. Then there are a lot of app and notifications buying for your attention. Media has a different agenda. They have to have you worried about everything. Everything, no matter how beyond your control or influence that is, media has to make you worry about it. Be it a clash somewhere at the top of the government, or a flood 1,000 miles far away, or a war 10,000 miles far away. Media will try to make it your problem. Do not let media do that. The biggest casualty of our age is clarity. Our phones have made our life much easier, but they have made us very, very dumb. I often say smartphone and dumb people are in overwhelming majority nowadays. So how do you get out of this flood of information and this ring road never-ending traffic of thoughts? How do you empower your Mercury? Here is a tip. No, I'm not going to give you a Nimbu Long wala remedy. This is more of a practical remedy. Write them down. Write down your to-dos and write down your thoughts. If you really write down your thoughts, there won't be more than 20 or 30 things which are bothering you. They just keep repeating themselves. Okay? And that repeat thinking, that clouds the mind's faculty to think and analyze clearly. Once you remove this noise, once you remove this muck and dust, you will come across the pristine clarity that the human mind is capable of. A clear mind is the fountainhead of power. Power lies in clearly realizing what one knows and what one does not know, and knowing the difference between the two. Another tip is meditation. Now, meditation has been made very sexy and exotic nowadays. In my view, most of the meditation, at least in the beginning phase, is about monitoring your thoughts. And you keep observing them and slowly getting rid of them. And you get them clear and organized. That is how it helps. So yes, there is blissful meditation, and I am not qualified to talk about it. That is more of a Ketu thing. Only a true master or a saint can talk about that kind of meditation. I can only talk about the intellectual side, the Mercury level of meditation I can. At that level, meditation is about observing your thoughts and get the clarity hidden behind the mental muck. So once the ring road traffic stops, you are able to see things much, much clearly. And one of the best things that you can do to empower your Mercury is to empty your brains. Okay. Write down your thoughts. That is why some of the smartest people in the world, they swear by meditation and journaling. It empowers their Mercury. So you should learn to write down your thoughts and move your to-dos in an external device. It could be as simple as a post-it note or a smartphone app or a diary. I don't care. Just get it out of your head. And of course, you should journal in order to know what are the thoughts that are repeatedly running in your mind. So once you do that, you will see a lot of your brain power is extended. Okay, it would do wonders for your mind power. You won't have to worry about forgetting your phone bill, and you will not be moved to tears thinking about your first breakup for the 228th time. Okay, your mind would be free to think good thoughts and bring good ideas and analyze them in the realm of clarity. So it is like transferring, random heavy apps and documents to your SD card, thereby freeing up the phone memory, making it light, efficient, and smart. Same goes for your mind. Once you move out your to-dos, things that bother you, and your repeat thoughts, your mind will become light, efficient, and smart. So Plato and Aristotle often used to teach by analyzing, questioning, and bringing things to clarity. Among modern thinkers, I think it is only J. Krishnamurti who comes that close. In India, you will find very few people with that kind of clarity. We have become a very shani nation of slaves. I often say we are a nation of a lot of elderly people in their teens. Since school days, we are taught to study for marks and not study for knowledge. That is where you kill your mind. The quest for intellectual enlightenment is deformed and degraded into quest of job and roji roti, which will fill your stomach. Preferably a sarkari job where you would not have to work. Then we say India is so poor. You have made Lakshmi end all and be all, and Ganesha was ignored. Whenever you study for marks, you will not go very far, I can promise you that. So if you ignore Ganesha and run only after Lakshmi, the result is foolishness and poverty. Remember, Ganesha comes first, Pratham Pujya, because everything has to start with clarity. Knowledge, learning, and clarity have to come before prosperity comes. The word Lakshmi comes from the word Laksha, target. How can you hit the Laksha when you can't see the target clearly? Do you even know what your target is? Apart from a government job, what else is your target? You need to question that. Yeah, apart from an IT job or a US visa, what is your target? You need to question that. Even in planets, Moon creates emotional turmoil, Rahu creates illusions, Ketu creates headlessness, Shani creates frustration. In all this mess, Mercury is your friend and Ganesha is your savior. So worshipping Lord Ganesha is a great way of empowering your Mercury. Some of the smartest and most successful people in the world, I've seen them with a strong Mercury. One of the biggest blessings in the chart is something I call the Krishna Yoga. When both Mercury and Moon are exalted, it happens for like 2.5 days in an entire year. I've seen them to be well-to-do, irrespective of other things, because their mind and emotions both are very, very balanced. Their mind is clear, their emotions are sturdy. So Mercury gives them clarity and ability to think, and Moon gives them the sturdiness. They are emotionally sturdy. They do not panic at an emotional level. Another thing, have you noticed that the word sturdy has the word study in it? And this is not your CBSE course wala study where you have to cram it up and vomit it out. It is the study of truth. It is the study of decision. It is the study of direction. So a good amount of study, a good amount of thinking, a good amount of clarity will make you sturdy. So don't do things at random in a zombie state. First think, be clear, and then do. There would be many times when you would not be sure, okay? But at least be sure that you are not sure. I repeat, at least be sure that you are not sure. Go figure it out. So, clarity about knowing what you don't know is the hallmark of rationality and greatest step to wisdom and success and victory. So, it is Mercury clarity that we all need. May Lord Buddha bless us with that, and may we all get clarity and certainty by the blessings of Ganesha. Jai Shri Ganesha.